Ropes Organization Walcott Foundation Indian Trust Special Coaching to 8th, 9th and 10th Classes Digital Virtual Learning Bangaru Palim Rugangavar from Pedapunjani by Reddy Pulli Mandal.
Chairman Dhanasekaran. Director Drive Sri Lata.
Hi everyone, this is Sugmar from Ropes Organization. See, if you observe this one, in the 8th class, chapter number 13 is Direct and Inverse Proportion. Okay, so in this chapter, before going to discuss about the chapter problems, first we should learn what is direct proportion and what is indirect proportion. That's we have to see. First, we discuss about the direct proportion. See, what is direct proportion? Direct proportion. See here, if we take x and y are two quantities, then if x is increasing, then y also increasing, and if x is decreasing, then y also decreasing, that is direct proportion. This is direct proportion. Okay, now see, by observing this one, if x is directly proportional to y, when we are removing the directly proportional and writing equal to, then x is equal to k into y we can write. So here into y, if it is coming to LHS, then by, then x by y is equal to k, some constant. So the direct proportion quantity is like this x by y form. Okay, now see, if we take x1, y1, x2, y2 are four quantities, then x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2. From this, to find x1 is equal to x1 by x2 by y2 into y1. By using this formula, we can find the x1, and y1 is equal to x2 by y2. y1 is equal to x2 by x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2 into x1. Okay, so here y1, so y1 is equal to here x1 by y1 into divided by x2. Otherwise, see, by cross multiplication we can write x1 y2 is equal to x2 y1. So from this x1 is equal to we can write as, see here, x2 into x2 y1 by y2. From this y1 is equal to here x1 y2 by x2. From this x2 is equal to x1 y2 by y1. And y2 is equal to x2 y1 by x1. Okay, so by using this all the four formulas, we can find any quantity in the given quantities. Okay, so based on these formulas only, the total direct proportion is simplifying. Okay, now we will see another one. What is inverse proportion? So if you observe this, if we discuss about the inverse proportion, inverse proportion. So if you see this one, inverse proportion, if x and y are two quantities, then if x is increasing, then y is decreasing, and x is decreasing, then y is increasing. That is called inverse proportion. Okay, so therefore x is inversely proportional to 1 by y. 1 by y inversely proportional to. That means if x is increasing, y is decreasing. If x is decreasing, then y is increasing. This is the one. So if you remove this inversely proportional, then k by y we have to write. K is any constant. By taking this one, x y is equal to k we can write. This is inverse proportion. Okay, so if we take x1, y1 and x2, y2 are four quantities, then x1, y1 is equal to x2, y2. From this to find x1 is equal to we can write x2 y2 by y1. y1 is equal to x2 y2 by x1, and x2 is equal to x1 y1 by y2. y2 is equal to x1 y1 by x2. So by using these four formulas, we can find any quantity in the four quantities. So this is the direct and inverse proportion. So basic points. Okay, based on these formulas only, we are going to simplify all the problems in the chapter number 13, direct and inverse proportion. Okay, so if you please understand this one. So these formulas are very useful to solve the problems in the 13th chapter. Okay, so in the next video we will start the syllabus. In the exercise problems, how to solve that one we will see. Okay, thank you everyone.